What's up, guys, and welcome back to Anno 117 Pax Romana. We are back here as Bulbous Saculus for our brand new Sandbox mode, and dude, look at this. Absolutely love seeing this community grow and thrive, and cannot wait to see where we can take this thing. So we're gonna pause here. We've got some stuff to work on, and let's see what we could get done. Now, first and foremost, I remember last episode we sent our ship off over to yellow. Now, technically, I think this is the greenest governor that we have. I mean, we don't have anybody that we really like yet.
It is so nice to have a guest.
Thanks, Licia. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think this guy is kind of the easiest guy that we have now. Unfortunately, we cannot enter any trade treaty or anything with him yet. You could see he's not going to take that. We are at peace. We just don't have any treaties. And I definitely want to start being able to trade. We need to start getting specialists into the island and things like that. So I think what we're going to do, we can offer him a gift.
The week-old bread Concordia eats. Maybe she isn't mean. Maybe she's just constipated.
Okay, then, Dorian. So we've got that, but I think...
hide, but you can quiver like a bird tongue in aspic.
Whatever you say, bro. I'm pretty sure if we run
Wherever
contracts...
I go, there are these girls waiting for me. And there seem to be more of them every time.
It's a good problem to have there, brother. All right, so we're going to run this delivery contract.
What could you possibly require?
We don't have those tiles yet. Hold on. How do I... Oh, I thought we were going to be taking tiles for him and giving them back. But no, he wants us to give him 22 tiles. So we can do that. We're going to be fine. So let's take our ship here. We're going to bring them over here. I mean, it's going to slow us down a little bit. Do we want to do that? I might try doing one of them just to see what happens and see if we can get in good graces and maybe start getting some trade treaties going. But that's going to put him well ahead of us. We only have 16 tiles right now, so we just have to be a little bit careful. Now, before we continue on with that, let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got plenty of charcoal. Let's see what we've got going on for our new buildings that we just unlocked with our tier 2 plebeians. So we've got sandals as well as soap. And obviously our goal is going to be to get these guys taken care of in fashion as well as household so that we can continue upgrading and getting better things. But here we go. Sandals. We're going to need a pig farm. We're going to need salt ponds. We're going to need a tannery. And we're going to need a sandal maker. So we're going to start off with our pig farms. I would think we could put these guys out here. Set that up there. And then I guess we could just do 3 pigs back to back to back. And we can connect this into our thing. I'm going to say, do we want to start doing doubles of everything? I kind of feel like doing doubles of everything is going to be smart because you can see in here, it should fix itself with this pig farm. But we've got like the pileus hats are low. The tunics are low. So maybe we want to start doing doubles. I say we go for it, dude. Okay, so we're going to do another hemp farm. Set this guy up here. Let's go ahead and get all this hemp laid out. That's going to be 47 out of 60. This will look pretty good back here. So we've got that. I say we just have like a little road that comes back here like that. That's perfect. Means we're going to be able to do another spinner, which is going to add income to our setup. So I'm going to say let's get this like... I feel like it fits perfectly in here, so we're gonna go right here. Beautiful. Go ahead and move these over so we don't have any harsh cutoffs there. So we've got a little spinner that's gonna be working. That's perfect. And then let's just go for more pileus hats too, so we can do another sheep farm, which it looks like this should fit in back here pretty nicely. Beautiful. All right, is everything in range of a warehouse? It should be. So we're just gonna go straight up another one of these here, and this will actually fit in really nicely, just like that. Perfect. Okay, pig farms and hemp farms and all of the above. We've got 2 of those. We're also gonna need 2 salt ponds, so we're gonna get these over here. We've already got 1 salt pond, and we should, I would imagine we have a lot of salt. I don't know how much we're using. We've got 11 salt currently, so yeah, we could do a couple of salt ponds. Let's just build 2 of these. We're going to have to be careful about our plebeian workforce. I do think we might end up running out here, but then we're going to need 2 tanneries, and these have negative happiness. So we're going to leave these off far in the distance somewhere. Trying to look for where we could build the bridge. Do we just want to build a bridge over here? Hold on. I'm going to bring this way. The longer the bridge, the more expensive it is. This is going to take a lot of wood and stuff, but we're going to be fine. So we can bring this way, and then we could kind of start with the tannery out here. Not going to affect any happiness for anyone. And then we're definitely going to need a warehouse right next to that so we can get goods out there. Perfect. All right, delete this little guy. Now we've got this off in the distance. Obviously, eventually we're going to have to change that up. We're going to have to move that in. But do we want 2 tanneries? I guess we could run 2 tanneries right next to each other. We'll see how that works out. So we should start getting leather for the sandals. And then now we're going to want the sandals in town because it's going to increase our income. And again, I'm going to say this is like a perfect little road right here. Eventually, when we add more houses, we should be able to get more out of this. I mean, we could put it in the middle. We could put it here. This is a pretty good spot for it right here. I'm going to go for that. Perfect. Look at this guy. We've got a nice little sandal maker here. Appreciate that. And we've got kind of an odd little segment right here. So I'm going to say let's get some decorations in. We could do like trees. Do we want like flower bushes just to add a little bit of color there? Beautiful. We're trying to work on that island prestige there just to keep things looking nice. So we've got that set up there. We need 2 sandal makers, don't we? We could even have another one over here. We've got a lot more houses over here that we can add income to. I'm gonna see. This doesn't fully fit in a house. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these 2, move these over, add a sandal maker here. And then again, we could have some sort of like let's go with a cobblestone setup. And then we could have maybe like another lion with some little flames on each side. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So at this point, we're making double of the double tunics, double pileuses. We're making double sandals. And now we're going to go for double soap. So you're going to need more pig farms. We're going to need a renderer for lard. We're going to need charcoal, which we have a bunch of charcoal right now. We're going to need a lavender grower, and we're going to need a soap maker. So a lot is going to go into this. How many pig farms could we possibly need, dude? This is actually kind of crazy, but I guess we're just going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to set these guys up again like this. I don't know if going for 2 is the right call or not. That might be a little bit aggressive. If anything, if we're overproducing, we can just pause things and worry about that later. We are going to have to get some more tiles here, which means rest in peace to his.
Show you this.
He offers us a tree. Hold on. Wait, we've also got another gift.
Your judiciousness.
We got this right at the end of the last episode. I forgot to open it. Roman Imperium is keen to support its governors. Funds were put forward to your hire and aid called Julius Lupus. However, there must have been some bureaucratic misunderstanding because there's 2 Julius standing before you, identical twins. Who would make better aid? We're going to speak to Brutus Julius Lupus. Claims he can do the work of 10 men, that he even comes with his own oxen. Little good he has to say about his twin Gaius, who says he's found behind his desk and never lifts a finger. We're going to speak to Gaius, who says he's a reliable landlord. Last year alone, leasing 70 insulae. No more apt than a ledger. Okay, we're going to be going with Gaius here. He's going to have an income area of effect of 1.5.
Will tell.
So what we want to do is put him in this specialist spot here, and he's going to add even more income to our town. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we need more tiles and things. Shoot, I feel bad about our treaty that we have. Let me see what treaty. Did you offer us something, bro? I really hope he's not going to be upset with us for not, what's it called?
Trust me, you want olive oil. It keeps you healthy and competing. I would plant those groves like now.
I'm going to work on it. We're working towards that, not completing his contract. Cerealia, Festival of Ceres. People want to throw a party. We could pay for the festival. That's going to give us an income area of effect +1. And we're going to have a random specialist or captain as a guest. That sounds good to me. We just unlocked some more stuff here. We've got Meet Your Emperor. You stand in the presence of Emperor Calidus, former legate of the Legion. He nods as he surveys you before breaking out a childish grin, a grin with teeth. How do you respond? Hail him jovially. We're going to get reputation positive as well as +1. Or remain silent. I'm going to hail him jovially.
I like it.
We're going to be nice. We're going to play the political game for right now. Oh, shoot. We could do more pigsties here. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let me... I'm going to delete... Or no, can we just move this thing as a whole? Perfect. I'm going to move this over here. We're going to add pigsties to these guys. Get up to 5 pigsties. I had no idea. We're also gonna have to move these guys. So let's move those out of the way. We're gonna want to move this. We're gonna want to delete this. We're gonna want to add pigs. Get this guy back attached to the road. We're gonna want another pig set up over here. Set this guy up here, but I'm gonna say let's I'm gonna delete his field so we can fix that up. Let's move this over. Perfect. There we go. Get this back across. We're gonna want to make sure we get hemp in here. Get our hemp fields. Have that come all the way across like that. That's kind of nice. So now we've got a little bit of extra space back there. We should have pushed this back further. I mean, technically we still could, right? If we take all this and move it all the way back here, delete this, let's have this road come back like this. We're gonna be able to fit a lot more back in here. And then this we can even, we've got 2 more spaces so we can get them back here. Perfect. We've got these guys back here, beautiful. But they're gonna need the extra spaces. So if we move this one over, we should be able to put more pig farms in between, which is how we did it before. We could take this one, have that like that, perfect. And then if we delete these, we could take this, put this in here, and then this can have them going up the left side. Oop, hold on. Perfect, look at that, I love that. Okay, get these guys connected. And they're going to need a warehouse within range. How close is that? Oh, no, they have one. Perfect. Okay, so we've got those. We're going to need the fat renderer. Everything else is going so far. So this guy is going to reduce fire safety and happiness, which out here, honestly, isn't bad. We could also put it out here. I'm going to put 2 of these out here. We got to make sure we're watching this plebeian workforce, but we've got that. We've got charcoal. We need lavender fields. And this is where things... Oh, we don't have fertility here. Oh no. Do we have anything around us? Are there any islands around us that have lavender fertility? Of course this island does. Dude, look at that. Oh, I love that. A little natural cove in here. Okay, we're going to be taking over this island. I hope. I don't know how much money we're going to need. Let's take this. This also has olive oil and marble. Murex snail, flax, resin. Okay, this one's going to be a good one. We're going to head over here. And it might be the most beautiful island I've ever seen. Dude, you've got multiple little coves and beaches. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is just incredible. And it's right next to us. I mean, we could check out some of the other ones. This one's going to have olive oil. We want something that's close. This is going to have lavender, but no olive oil. What's the blue stuff here? Mineral deposit, gold ore deposit. Okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on this one.
I would very much like to talk business.
So we're going to have to go talk to her in a minute. I feel bad because we aren't going to give our tiles to this guy, but it is what it is. I mean, we might be able to get enough tiles in. We'll see what happens. But okay, so we've got pretty much everything going there except for the lavender, which we're going to have to build up. We're also going to need a soap maker, which is going to subtract happiness but add to health. So I think we're going to want to keep this off island. We're going to have to make a new trade route and worry about that later, which kind of sucks. Let's see what we've got going on here. We're also not going to be able to do olive oil. Amphora is an elegant neck and richly decorated terracotta to show off your wealth and your wine. So amphora, we're going to need a clay pit. We're going to need a resin tapper, which we don't have resin. We're going to need amphoras and we're going to need charcoal. And then olive, shoot, dude. Okay. Does this have resin? This does have resin. Okay, so we're going to have to set this up. It's going to be $5,000 to build a trading post here. We're going to do it. Beautiful. Settling a brand new item, or
the difficult
settling a brand new island.
Achieved with aplomb. Your confidence knows no bounds.
So I'm going to move this a little further out of the way, I think. Can I get this? I guess we could just have it back on the edge back here, and we're pretty much going to have to set up everything all over again. This is going to be purely a mining town though, or like a resource town. So I guess right off the bat, we're going to need lots of wood and stuff. So we've got 3 of those, and we've got a little market here that they're going to take it to. And then from there, we're going to be setting up houses to be able to get workforce in here. And this is going to be just, you know, the base of the basic. We're not going to try to be fancy here. This is just purely for resource purposes. We want to be able to get up into making the charcoal and stuff as soon as possible. Just kidding. We don't even want to make charcoal over here because we need to be able to have clay, and we don't have any rivers for clay. So we're gonna have to bring clay over from our own place. All right, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna send us back over there. We're gonna tell him, listen, I gotta cancel on that contract. We can go check out her contract too, but basically we need to, it's saying we have no warehouse in range, so I gotta get our thing over here. We're gonna be fine. Move this here. We can't put any lumber into the warehouse, and we need lumber to be able to build the warehouse. Kind of an unfortunate setup right there, but we're gonna be fine. So that should start to work there. We'll start making lumber so we can start getting workers in here. We're also gonna need to get some fish coming in, so we're gonna need lumber for this, and we could start to get some porridge working as well. I'm gonna have this over on the outskirts of town, and we could just kind of set it up like this so we could at least have some food starting to come in. Just waiting on lumber here, so we're gonna be able to have kind of a starting community there. Now we're gonna go back over here. We made it. Unfortunately, we did accept a contract earlier. I'm gonna delete that contract. Abort. Perfect. New contracts in 20 minutes. Do we want to go see what she wanted? Let's go see what she wanted, but then we're also going to have to wait. We're going to have to bring some tiles. It's crazy how close all of these islands are, dude. Like, we can't be doing too much without people seeing what we're up to, so we're going to bring this in here, and we're going to hope that we're producing a lot of tiles here that we're going to be able to bring over to the other side, and we're going to be able to start getting into the resin and wine market, which is going to be great. Come on in, guys. We got friendly shores over here. Appreciate you guys making it so fast. It's cool that you could just stay on other people's islands. Let's see how she's doing. She's got a governor villa. She's got some people. What is she working on over here? Wood mainly. She's got some farms, some hemp farms off in the distance. She's got some charcoal burners. Okay, she's branching out here. It is so crazy to see these islands moving and flowing together.
Around.
Collect 2 crates. From where? We've got one right there. And one... I mean, they're kind of on other sides of the map, but that's not... But we could do that for 2,000 coin. The problem is it's... Let's just do it. Whatever. Go collect this. Perfect. So we're going to do that there. Then we're going to do this one over here. And then we should get paid from it. And we're hopefully working on our diplomacy a little bit with her. So coming back over here, looks like we do have a little bit of lumber. So we're going to add a couple of houses. We're going to add some food. We're going to add... Honestly, probably more houses is going to be the biggest thing right now. Let's try to get people in here, try to get this thing cooking. Then we could start getting this going. This is missing goods because we don't have a farm yet, but we should be able to get this thing going very, very soon. Now, the thing is, over here, we were setting up to be able to make the soap. I don't know that we're going to need the pigs or the renderers or the charcoal. I mean, we're going to need all of this over on the other islands. We could fully make it over on the other island and then bring it over. Dude, we can make all of this on this other island. This is going to be beautiful. Okay, we're going to be split between 2 islands. The other thing we need is we definitely want to build an emperor or a governor's villa as soon as we possibly can. We're going to need tile. We're going to need timber and stuff. But if somebody wanted to come take this island over, all they would have to do is destroy this right now. You've got to build a villa to be able to protect yourself. So let's go see. These guys are looking... okay, we're hoping that we're not going to run into anybody bad. Dude, look at that. Absolutely love it. The fog is clearing. There's another little island right here that we didn't see before. But, okay, so they're going to pick up this destroyed setup here. Perfect. And now we're going to send them over here to grab this stuff. Then we can deliver it back to her. And then at that point, we should have enough time have passed so that we can, let's make sure this is connected to the road system here. But then we should be able to get to work. We can deliver tile back to this place. We got plenty of tile coming in, right? We've got 27 tile right now, so we're going to be in good shape. Let's just try to get as many people living on this island as soon as possible. And we do know that we are going to need the markets and everything to be able to upgrade people into their level 2 form. I'm going to have this come this way. Beautiful. We could do more houses here, and then we're going to be able to do more houses. Oop, nope, not like that. More houses like this. And then we could even do more houses like this. I don't know if we're going to need that many, but let's just go ahead and have that set up for now. Beautiful, dude. I love it. We got to get our governor villa in there somewhere. It'll probably end up being here. We'll see what happens, but let's at least start getting these guys upgraded. It's taken a while. We're fine. And over here, we're at full output storage, which you don't necessarily want, but we're going to be okay. We're getting a bunch of salt. We're getting a bunch of pigs. We're getting all kinds of stuff. How do we build? Isn't there like we could build a shipyard. We could build ropes. I thought, isn't there an extension of the shipyard? We need to start getting into fighting too, but we're going to be okay. I'm going to put a custodia in here to build happiness. We definitely want to stay on top of the happiness. That's going to take us up to a 132. We need to get a Medici soon. Do we want to start looking into building ships? I mean, we could kind of expand our production a little bit. It's kind of unfortunate because we don't exactly have, we don't have a lot of resources we're going to be able to work on. You know what I mean? Like the pigs and stuff aren't going to matter. We already have almost max pig right now. We're at 43 pigs. We've almost got max salt. So it's going to be kind of interesting there. I guess let's, we're going to be deleting these pig farms eventually. So let's take this. We can flip that around, and then we're going to put some more hemp farms over here to be able to get into the rope making business. And we could just kind of have the rope maker over here. I guess they're not adding to anything. We could even have him like right here. Could also have a sail maker here to be able to make sails. So we have a little sheep farm here. Move this over one so that we're going to be able to, nope. We're going to be able to get just kind of perfect sheep in here. Beautiful. We could even move this back, and we could have a road that comes like this. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a sheep farm. Can that reach a warehouse? That cannot reach a warehouse. So let's move these guys over. Let's move this warehouse here. Perfect. There we go. And then everything should be able to reach that. All right, so we're going to be able to start making sails. We're going to be able to start making ropes. We could have our sail maker right here, right next to our rope maker. Beautiful. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So we might be able to do some trading and stuff, and we may even be able to make some ships at some point. We're going to need sails, we're going to need coin, we're going to need lumber, but we can start making ships instead of having to what's it called, to buy them. So we're going to come back over here. Did we get that? We did. We're going to send this back to her. We're offered a loan from her. We're about to complete her contract. Accepting means you receive a sum of denarii immediately to be paid back with interest. Long term, you'll pay back more than you received. Which do you choose, the benevolent loan or decline?
Well,
I'm going to say no, thank you. I'm not interested in loans. I think I'm good to go for right now. This Tarragon, who's been complimenting us on our shipbuilding, offered a gift of money. Accepting or declining will have different consequences. Accepting a gift is seen as a commitment to peace. If you attack your benefactor soon after, it will give them a strong reason to dislike you. I'm taking 10,000 denarii all day, baby. Yes, sir. And we need to set up, a god over here. I forgot about this. Let's get these guys upgraded. Do this. Everything is happening so quickly here. We're gonna have tiles soon. We're gonna be able to get to work on this. I'm very, very excited about it, and we should start to be able to upgrade out. Oh shoot, we gotta get fashion. Okay, let me pause for a second. I forgot about fashion. We're gonna be fine. We'll set up a hemp farm over here. Just like so. That is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna need a warehouse over here to be able to take advantage of that. Perfect. That's gonna take more lumber, which we should have here in a second. Then we're gonna have this guy, little spinner, which is gonna bring up the happiness of everyone. Let's move this over one if we can. Perfect. We could put a little courtyard right there with some cool stuff. And then let's get some pileus hats, which means we're gonna have some sheep. Just nice and easy there. And then we're gonna have another hat maker. And unfortunately, shoot, I really wanted to put this smack dab in the middle. I feel like we should. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this. We're going to take all these guys, move them over one. Let's actually just delete them. That's kind of unfortunate because we're going to have a cutoff here. So we're going to delete those two. Ooh, this is really not good. We're actually going to put that back. Since this is area of effect, let's delete these two. We could delete these, take these, move these over here, put them just like that, then move all of this down. And that way we can have a spinner right here. All right, we're in good shape here. We definitely need to get this thing built first of all. There she is. And then from here, we're going to be able to build everything else. And we're going to be able to start getting more people in here. Do we have plenty of lumber? We've got a little bit, not a lot. Okay, that's good there. Are we back at this? Still coming in here, excited to finish our first contract. Really hoping that we're going to get some nice bonuses from that. Now, we do need to put a god over here. So let's see what we're doing for religion. And I'm imagining Ceres, olive oil and olives, porridge. I mean, if we're making olive oil, we got to go for her. So we're going to have double Ceres happening. Oh, our parade is happening. Dude, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for this. I should have been here. Hello, people, it's your governor. Glad you guys are having a nice time. Dude, this is so freaking cool. I love this so much. Disrespected Ceres. We're trying to get as much from the land that we can. You know, may our soils be fertile and our women be too, and we're gonna be good to go. Okay, so we have some full lumber here. Pretty sure we're gonna have full pigs and stuff soon, so we're probably gonna want to, I mean, we don't have to delete them right now, but what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna, oh, nope, we don't wanna pause the hemp. We're gonna pause these guys. I feel like clay, we want more clay. Should we put another clay thing down? I'm gonna put another clay thing down. We could attach this to the road over here. I think we're gonna need a warehouse. This is just gonna be a temporary thing, and then we could even have another tiler right here. So we are getting into fire safety issues, which I don't love. Let's put one out here. That should help a little bit. We're just trying to avoid a great fire, but okay, things are cooking here. We've got plenty of tiles. So what we need to do, this guy is coming around the mountain here. We've got our cargo. I do like that we had kind of like a nobody loses situation. Like, we weren't delivering a resource that we could have used to her. We're just straight up going and getting something for her. So, you know, we're going to get some money. She's going to get her stuff. And we can, we just finish this? Collect. Deliver.
You shall have a prize.
Perfect. We're going to get new contracts in 20 minutes. Now, let me see.
I welcome you, friend.
In terms of her, we're still at peace. At what point? Oh, shoot. She's upset with us because we declined her loan. We've also got religious differences,
When
no
my
diversion
father
to
came trade
Mercury.
here, he offered me to your Emperor Lucius as a concubine. He refused, saying he could have none. None.
Interesting. Okay, hold on. I like that we can see. So he's petty, no devotion to Neptune. He's helpless and contract shy. So I think eventually we're going to be able to work on these people. We just got to kind of talk with them. And I think, does she have her, I mean, that loan is going to fall off. We're going to have to we're going to have to suck some people off here. I hate to say it like that, but we're going to have to get real down and dirty. We're going to get our knee pads on, but all right, so we're going to take this over here. We are going to grab some tiles, and we're going to get to work. We're going to start making some olive oil, and it's going to be great. Not going to be worried about anybody else if we could just do it all ourselves, baby. And it looks like we do have upgrades available, so let me just go ahead and upgrade ya. Upgrade ya. Perfect. We need a little bit more lumber to be able to keep that going, but now we're going to be able to get into our level 2 builds, which is going to be soap, amphora, and olive oil. And really what we should start doing, and we should have had this set up before, I forgot, we might as well overproduce if it's all we can do right now, and then we could just set these to sell. So I'm going to sell timber when it's above, I don't know, 60. I don't really want to sell clay. We can sell sheep when they're above 60. I guess we could sell everything above 60. But then like pigs, we could do those above 50 because we don't need many pigs. Salt we could sell when it's above 50. So we could start exporting goods to be able to make more money. This lard we could sell when it's above 50. So we might as well be making all this stuff. We're just going to double make it because we've got the workers for it right now, and then we could adjust that later. I mean, lumber, we have so many lumber mills right now. I'm going to say lumber above like 40. So we're gonna be able to start trading. We're gonna be able to start making some more money that way. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on. Transfer menu. We're gonna take some tiles. I'm gonna say let's take 30 tiles. Why not? I just hope that we don't get attacked or anything. We shouldn't, because we're just gonna be going over here. So we're gonna send this back to this warehouse. We're gonna be able to drop that tile off, and then we're gonna be able to get to work on our new income sources here. Now, do we want to do sandals and stuff? I don't think we need to do that over here. So we're going to want pig farms. These are going to have negative health. I feel like we could have pig farms on the outside of town here. So these are going to take 5 pigs. We're going to have at least 2 of everything here. That's actually pretty interesting. So we've got those 2. We're going to have renderers, which is going to be a fat extractor. I'm going to put these right here. Everyone's going to be unhappy over here, but it's going to be fine. We're also going to have charcoal burners. I do think we're going to be able to calm down on our what's it called? Our lumber production. So let's at least take those out. Gonna move these over. So we're gonna want a charcoal burner over here. And we could have brought some charcoal over. We probably should have. But we also want to be self-sustainable over here. So I'm not gonna continue, you know, moving stuff over here constantly. So we're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna move this as far over to the left as we can, and then we might be able to get another one right here. Perfect. So we got a couple of charcoal burners out there. This timber is at 64 out of 80. We should probably move this if we wanted to. We could put this up here for right now, and then we could kind of expand this. Let's Move this guy over here alongside of it. We're also going to need another warehouse right here. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so we've still got wood production coming in, but now we've got charcoal production coming in as well. I do think we're going to need a warehouse over here, make sure everything is in range. And then we're going to be able to take all of the tile that we just delivered, and we're actually going to be able to make these things. So let's upgrade this. We need more lumber for the pig farm. We're going to be able to build this guy. So we've got pig farms working. We've got lard extractors working. We've got the charcoal burners working. We're going to need a lavender farm, which we're going to need tile and lumber. We still need a lot of lumber, huh? And then we're going to be able to get this soap maker. Move these guys over for a second. Delete this road. Let's get this soap maker in the middle of town. I want another road here. We take this guy all the way down. Perfect. Move these guys back. Get a road around this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have a soap maker in the middle of town, which is going to be affecting a bunch of people, going to be giving a lot of people happiness and health. Oh, it's -1 happiness plus health. Technically, that's what we want right now. We're going to be okay, though, because we're going to be able to add lavender, which is going to add health. Watch, we'll work this thing out. So let me make sure we're getting all these things built. Okay, so we've got 2 pig farms. We've got 2 renderers. We've got 2 charcoal burners. We've got 2 soap houses. Now we're going to need 2 lavender fields. And the thing with lavender is it adds health and happiness to everyone. So we're just going to be able to cover the entire town here. I'm going to put 1 here. Let's have some beautiful lavender fields all over the top part of this. Dude, that is just absolutely fantastic. I love that so much. That is beautiful. And then we could have another one over here to continue adding health and happiness. I'm going to say like maybe right here. And again, we can do the same thing. That is absolutely perfect right there, dude. Just fields of lavender dream, baby. Oh my goodness. Now the thing is, and I wish we had our main island that had lavender availability. So to be able to get the happiness, you don't need to do a full field. I think you only need to do like 20 squares or something. So you could put a little lavender house in the middle of town and add a few squares, and it just makes your town look better and people are happy. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that because our main town does not have any lavender availability. But we do at least have this cooking now. So we're going to be able to start making soap in doubles. Now, we're going to want to get into amphorae. We're going to need some resin tappers, which is a forest camp. We're going to need a clay pit. We don't have any clay pits over here. We're going to have to transfer clay. Let's at least start tapping some resin here. So we're going to get this over here. I feel bad for all the animals we just cut off there. So we've got a resin tapper there, and I'm going to say maybe a resin tapper back here. We're going to be able to make that work. We can. Get a road that comes around this way. Perfect. There you go. So we've got resin tappers. That's going to reach there. This is going to reach over here. Perfect. So we're going to start making resin. We already have clay over at the other thing. We've got charcoal in here. So we're going to be able to make this potter, which this is going to add income but reduce fire safety. I don't think we're worried about income here. So I'm just going to put this over yonder. Let's do 2 of these.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
And then we're going to have to upgrade some people to make sure we keep up with the demand for plebeian workforce. So absolutely incredible. We're going to start making these. Now we're going to have a ship trade route. We could create a trade route. So what we're going to do, it's going to be between our mainland and this one. And we are going to take from Ithaca. We're going to load a good. We're going to load, not charcoal. We're going to load clay. Can I do less than 50? I'm going to say like 25. We're going to load 25 clay and we're going to unload it here at Ponds. Then in Ponds, we're going to load any amphora and unload it in Ithaca. Oh, we only have 2 slots. Shoot. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to build a new ship because I want to add another one. And I want to say pick up the olive oil. But I think we'll make more olive oil off the rip. So maybe we say, oh, wait, we're making soap, and then we also need to do the olive oil. Oh shoot, dude. Okay, so we're gonna need a big trade ship. I don't even know how olive oil works. It looks like we just have an olive grower and then an olive press. I'm gonna assume olives are gonna be like up here. We need to find a way to get a road over here. Or maybe we could do olives like, I don't know how big olives are. I'm going to put olives here. Yeah, they're pretty big. Do a little olive grove. Like I might even do a double olive grove up here. Dude, this is so freaking sick. I love this. Give this to me here. Let's come all the way up. Bring it down like this, and then we've got it. We've got it even. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, we've got a double olive grove, which means we're going to need a double olive press, which is going to add to people's health, which means we're going to want this in the middle of town, which means we're going to have to move all of our houses over again, which is we're just going to put them right here. We need more clay tiles. One more clay tile. Dude, this is a nightmare, but I love it. Okay, we're going to have so many things to trade. We do need those tiles, though, so we're going to go get that right off the bat so we could at least get the olives working. And then we're going to need another ship just to be able to keep all of this stuff coming back and forth. But we should, hopefully, be able to make all this work. Dude, I wish we had the availability on our mainland. I hate that we're having to switch back and forth, but I guess that's just kind of a part of it. We've got our income going up. We've got a great balance. We've got everything is good here. Fire safety is a little bit worrisome. Island health could be a little bit better. We're going to be able to fix that up with the Medici here soon. That's going to unlock its city status level 4, which we're 1 off of, and we should be okay. And let me see, because we should have been... We're going to be able to build another one of these. Screw it. Let's build that. I don't know how to unlock these. Unlock requirement, discovery. Oh, we've got to get these in the skill tree. That's going to make our job. We're just going to have a fleet of really tiny little ships. It's fine. I mean, this one has 3 cargo slots, so that's pretty good. We're going to be able to set this up. Got our first soap coming in over here. That's good. So what we need clay, and we need at least 1 more tile, but I'm going to say let's take a couple of tiles just to make sure that we always have them over here if we need them. We've got 48 tiles over here again, which is great. So I'm going to say let's take another 20, maybe 30. Let's do 20. What a cool little island, dude. I love these lavender fields. This is just ridiculous. Walking through these fields. Look at our little thing. That's our mainland over there. We've got these beautiful lavender fields. We've got these incredible coves and stuff here. This is just insane. Making some olive oil over here. Gotta love our olives. Everyone working hard. I didn't realize that our captain is taking up a slot here too, which is not great. So we're gonna be able to finish this guy here. Are we gonna need, I would assume, 2 olive presses? We may not need all of these. We might be able to keep up with demand otherwise. Are we gonna want one? I mean, if we put one up here, we'll get more happiness. Yeah, that works for me. This one can reach our little thing over here. Perfect. Bro, I'm gonna have like a really cool opening thing here. Let's get like where's our fountains? So you know it's us. Shoot, that's not gonna be centralized. None of it's gonna be centralized. Delete all these. Let's make a road here, then delete this road, and then we're gonna have...
Construction of the ship has finished.
Beautiful. We can have that. Let's go with something a little bit different, and then let's have some pyres here, maybe with some lions. No, those aren't really gonna work. Okay, at least we have kind of an entrance thing here. I want like a big olive tree or something, but okay. So we've got that. Let's get another olive press on this side. Perfect. So that's going to be set up to make double olives. We are missing goods over here. We're missing clay. That's what we have to get set up next. Is our ship done? We've got a ship done. Perfect. And it's got three slots here, which is, I think, what we need. So we're going to go back. We didn't finish another one. Ithaca is going to be our mainland. Pons Praetoria is going to be our secondary land. So from Ithaca, we are going to be taking clay. I'm going to say 30 clay to start. And then we are going to be unloading the clay in Pons. In Pons, we're going to be picking up any soap and unloading it back in Ithaca. We're also, oh shoot, we're going to need 1 more slot, aren't we? We're also going to be picking up the olive oil and unloading it in Ithaca. So we're going to establish this route. We're going to even rename this. So I'm going to say clay for soap and olive oil. Perfect. We're also going to create a new trade route, but we're going to want it on the other ship. So we're going to need another ship to be able to move around. We really shouldn't be using a military ship for this. Can we make another one of these? We're going to need more ropes and sails. So that's going to be our goal eventually. But at least for right now, we could take our military ship and we can create a new trade route here. And we're going to say from Pons to Ithaca, or let's keep them in the same order. Or really, it's literally only that order. It's from Pons to Ithaca. We're going to load up the amphorae and we're going to unload it in Ithaca. Establish this route. Perfect. Okay, so from there, our ships are just going to keep going back and forth. Obviously, right now, we don't have any amphorae because our amphorae is not working. We've got negative workforce. Let's make sure that we're upgrading when we can. Get all of this taken care of. Beautiful. Hopefully, do we have enough food? We might not have enough food. No, we've got enough food. Okay, that's good. We're just going to keep an eye on that, but we're looking all right for right now. But yeah, these things, have not really been working. Where are they? Did we put down the potter? We might not have put down a potter, dude. Oh no, they're up here. They're missing goods. So we've got the resin. We've got plenty of resin. Resin's coming in. We just need the clay for storage, which our other ship should be bringing clay here in a second. Let's see what they've got going on. See if this is working correctly. We've got 15 clay that we're going to be bringing over, and that's going to allow our next island. Where are you going? Oh, this is it. Does it not look... Okay, it's following this trade route, but it looked like it was going that way. I wasn't sure what was going on. But this is going to bring clay in so we can make the amphorae. Let me just double check everything. So we're going to be making that. We're already making soap. We already have soap in here. We may have taken it away to trade. No, it's right there. So we're making soap. We're going to be able to make amphorae, and olives we're able to make easily just with everything on land. So we're going to be in good shape here. Drop that clay off. Love it. Which means these guys should, in due time, have this. We've got 15 on island, so we're just going to have to transfer that from a little warehouse to be able to get in there. And we are now making a bunch of tier 2 items, which means hopefully soon we're going to be able to upgrade to tier 3 residents. Take a look here. We're just missing household supplies, which is what these two can make happen. So bam, there it is. My goodness, we're going to be able to upgrade to tier 3 residents in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got to be honest, man, I am completely enamored with this game. Like, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I will say it's like, I'm hoping the Sandbox, I'm recording this before I posted the first Sandbox episode. I'm hoping it does a little bit better because you guys loved this game when we were uploading it early, and I feel like the hype has died down a little bit. And I feel like I've actually started to kind of figure this thing out. So I don't know. I'm hoping we could bring it back. I'm hoping we could continue building Rome here. I can't wait to build a Colosseum, and I feel like we're on a good route right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.